Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Emily, and in today's video I will be sharing this beautiful collection from Hurley in collaboration with Spellbinders. So here on screen I have two of, I think it was four items released for this collection. You can see the beautiful the North Pole Friends, really cute set. You have all of the sentiments and the snowmans. Really cute. And to the right here on screen you will see the Clauses die, and that is really cute. You can create all sort of Santas with this one, and of course I will be creating one with you today so you can see how I use the elements for this die set. But it's pretty much straightforward, and I cut all of these elements out when I was watching TV. I talked about this previously this month, and I just have them in a little container to the side. So I started creating, and I started with the pole for sort of the direction for where everybody's going. On top it had, of course, it looked like this, and the sentiment I cut out of some blue cardstock. You could see the theme here is blue and pink, really cute, and I think that really fits like holiday cards in July, because it's those sort of vibrant colors. And since I had that pole in pink, I needed to have the sentiments, I thought, in blue. So that was the thought process behind the color choices. And you can see here I'm creating some hats for our snowmans, and I alternated the colors. You can see I got the double amount since I cut them twice out of the same cardstock. I wanted some rosy cheeks for my snowman. I just thought that was super cute, and a gold nose. And then I bumped or raised up the not the Santa, the little hat. There is also a cowboy hat in the set that you can use if you like, but I used sort of the regular hat here. And then I wanted a scarf. Of course I alternated the colors as well, so we will have one blue and one pink little snowman here. Super cute. And then the hands, I think they will be holding hands, and I will put some gloves on them on a second here, but I just wanted to make sure that they were in the right position before I attached everything. You will see that one arm will sort of be struggling with me, wanting to come off, but it's okay, it's all going to work out in the end here. So I have my arms slightly tilted up, like welcoming you into the scene. And then we will put some gloves on, really cute. They are just adorable, and I alternated the colors here as well, so we will have pink and blues. And of course I needed some dimension for this. I think that is really cute. By the way, for the eyes and the mouth and the buttons, I use some black cardstock to the back of this. There is a die that will cut it, but I just cut a piece of cardstock. I thought that was easy enough. And then I alternated the colors that I cut on my sentiments here. So you have Merry Christmas, Santa's Workshop, North Pole, and then we will be finished. And of course I needed to raise all of these up with some foam, because dimension really helps every element to stand out on top of our card. And you can also see in the background I cut out with an embossing folder from another release this month. This is the Country Christmas 3D. It's from an Annie Williams collection, and yeah, I thought that was cute to have in the background. I think there is an embossing folder that is released with this with Hurley as well, but I don't have it. But I think that would also have nicely worked with this one. So you can see our large sentiment pole here in the middle, and then we will have our little snowmans to the sides. Super cute. And then when I'm happy with all of the elements, I will cut it off and make sure that everything looks nice, and we can attach this to a white card base just to make the cream colored cardstock stand out a little bit better. So So I'm just messing here with all of the foam so we get them nicely attached. I was considering moving the arms, but I thought it looked cute enough to have them peeking out a little bit from our card. You can see I'm using liquid glue just to attach our card front here. So that pretty much finished off our first project here. Our second project, you can see it's quite similar. We have Santa Claus here, and you can have Mrs. Santa Claus, of course, also. And I cut them out of some traditional colors here. I thought that would be cute to have the red and green colors. I also looked at the inspiration and was very much inspired to use that for my color combination. I think they did a great job with the packaging for this product. And yeah, I just wanted to, whenever I can reuse a color combination, I like to do it because it really is sort of, they have already thought of it, so why change it? Sometimes you need to change it, right, because you want something else. But when you are using a product for the first time, I think it's always nice to look at the packaging and see what they have been creating, so you can get an idea of how you can use all of the pieces. Then you can play around with the elements a little bit more, and that is also why I usually end up with more than one card when I'm creating, because one of them is sort of a trial and error around, and then I'm creating sort of more with my imagination the second time when I'm creating. So that is just me and my process. So I cut a bunch of pieces, and I know I probably will create more cards with that with the set, and maybe I can share that in another video as well. But for now, these are the two products that I have for this month, but I had a ton of fun playing with them and creating together with them. And I just love how he turned out. I think the green gloves really was a nice addition to the red like Santa suit. This was I think my hardest part, to make it look like Santa was carrying the bag. Here is where the inspiration sheet really came in handy, how they had put the bag in the hands. So I just wanted to mention that. And I love the holly leaves here in her hair. That was also the inspiration from the packaging. I think that was really cute. You can definitely have it somewhere else if you like as well. I was thinking of having it on her. She will hold the sort of naughty or nice list in her hand. So I thought it would have been nice to have like a heart on that one, or the holly leaves. So that is something I might go back and add after I'm done with this voiceover, but I don't have it for my still shots for this project. They turned out so cute, and for this one I wanted some gold instead of the really sort of poppy pink and blue. So I went with a traditional color scheme here. So we have a white background and we have Merry Christmas to the top, and then we have the second one. And by the way, I didn't talk too much about these sentiments, but you can see they cut out, so you can inlay them in the banners, and then you can have cut it without the inlay, and then you get the sentiment to pop out. Hope that makes sense. It's really easy to use, and I think that is a really nice idea to have sentiments that comes with your die, so you don't need to stamp them. And this is surely one of my favorites way of have like a sentiment strip with cardstock. I think that is so cute, and there were a ton of great sentiments in this set. So here we have our sign. We will of course have the top part on it to be in gold, and then we can also have some more sentiments that comes out of this. You can see how cute this turned out, really nice. And then we can raise all of this up with some foam to the back. I just love the dimension. I think that always turn a project into perfection. And it's just so easy to make everything look a little bit more clear against your background. If you don't have dimensions, sometimes it gets lost, I think. But here I'm having double dimension, both on the pole itself and then on the sentiment as well. So there we go. I wanted them not to be quite straight. I wanted them to be a little bit more sort of wavy. I cut, or I ran through my die cutting machine another piece of blue colored cardstock this time, and then I ink blended on top of it. It's the same Country Christmas 3D embossing folder that I'm using, and then I'm just raising all of my elements up and bumping them down on top of our cardstock, making sure that both of them fits nicely. And then we can have some more dimension behind her, and the Santa's list and the bell, everything is there. And then we can attach all of this to a card base, and this is a little bit larger than standard A2 size, so I needed to custom made it, and this is just how I'm doing it. I'm taking a piece of cardstock and then cutting it to whatever size that I need my card base to be in. I like to use heavy cardstock, but you can use whatever, but I always think my project looks a little bit more finished if I'm using a really sturdy cardstock. So you can see how cute that turned out, and of course I needed some bling for that, but I attached that after I was finished. So you can see our 2 finished cards. I hope you enjoyed this video and got inspired to create something. I will have links down below for you, and thank you so much if you spend all of this time with me and watch the entire video. Thank you, and I see you soon. Bye!